Well, our stores, just like all stores across the country, are seeing an increase in turkey prices. But I did speak with some of our locally owned grocery stores. They told me they're minimizing the price increase and just trying to stay competitive in price during this holiday season.
We did not adjust our turkey prices. We are seeing variability in the market for things like packaging and fuel costs. So we have had to make some adjustments, but not on your holiday staples.
Overall, for the whole price, it's just going to be a couple dollars, but everybody's prices are increasing, and so you're seeing that everywhere in the marketplace.
I visited with Green Zebra Grocery Outlet, and New Seasons Market sent a statement saying they're trying to deal with the increased costs while still taking care of employees.
Yeah, I've seen some prices increase. I naturally look around for prices, and Grocery Outlet always has a low price, so I've been going more.
And as for supply, all stores told me to order as soon as you can.
The deadline is this Saturday, the 20th, for pickup next week.
Many stores stop accepting new orders this week, including New Seasons. Some places say turkeys are not guaranteed next week, and if you wait too long, you may not be able to get some of your traditional Thanksgiving items. New Seasons is out of kosher turkey for now.
A customer asked me for grape leaves yesterday, stuffed grape leaves, and right now we don't have those.
Our supplier was unable to fulfill the whole order, so we just got fewer turkeys than we were planning.
And a lot of shoppers do seem to have the same idea.
Kind of the general vibe is people are a little bit more anxious about making sure they get their order in.
To see what selections Green Zebra and Grocery Outlet have right now, just visit our website, katu.com.
Cool thing that they do. But before we get to that, this is more than just shopping. You can bring your family here. We got Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus who will be here for photos. There's going to be live reindeer. We have this beautiful, huge 30-foot live sequoia Christmas tree here. So definitely could be an event for the whole family as well as shopping. But we got Devin here with Scrap PDX, and I had never heard of this. It started in Portland. Now you guys have expanded across the country to other cities. But you do a few different things. So kind of boil it down into what you guys do.
Well, we do a lot of things. We're focused mostly on environmental sustainability, public arts accessibility, and education. But we do all of that through the lens of reuse. So everything we have has had a previous owner, has begun to enter into the waste stream, and then has been kind of rescued through donation to be reused through the arts or through the public.
I think these are a perfect example. Explain what these are.
So these are really cool. This is some retired microfilm from our library, and our board member turned it into to bows for Christmas. And we got a class going for that at Gallery Go downtown this next week.
That's true. You guys do put on events, and there is something that's happening tonight.
There is, yeah. We've got our drinking craft over at Blue Moon and McMenamins on the 21st Ave. That's at 7:30.
I love
we got
it.
an event just about every day of the month. So.
Okay, let's walk around here because you have some more stuff that can be reused. These little kits that you guys have volunteers put together.
Yep, we are completely volunteer run, so all of our kits are put together by volunteers. We have an amazing force, and we are always recruiting. But these are all just reused holiday decorations.
Yeah, and that's something I think that's huge, especially around the holidays, Devin, is it's such a big wasteful time of year.
Absolutely.
So this is something that I also really love is you guys reuse cards, and so you guys actually make cards, and you've made stamps out of reused things.
Yeah, we try to stay away from anything single use, or we at least try to reuse the single uses. So this is all bottle caps that we've turned into stamps using like scraps of foam from other projects that people have already created. And you can see our educator here has created some really cool card making. We do card making pretty regularly down at the shop. We got collage style, we got stamp style.
Very cool. And I think you'll appreciate this, especially being a mom, wrapping paper. So look at this. They, will wrap things in things like maps. And they also have
that's perfect.
reused wrapping paper. So how many of you save the wrapping paper that you use? You can actually come here and they'll wrap them for you.
That's great. Great ideas and great gifts with cool stories to go with them. We love it.
Wrapping paper is definitely like one of our big single-use ones. So we like to do fabric wrapping. Scarf wrapping is traditional in other cultures, so that's something we brought in here. Maps as well, all that kind of thing.
So cool.
Awesome.
Devin, thank you.
Well, Steve, not yet. Despite having a lower daily case count than a month ago, Oregon Health Authority says our hospitalization numbers remain too high to take the mandate away. Oregon Health Authority says it's likely that people will need to continue to wear a mask indoors through the beginning of the new year. That's because of the current trends that we're seeing in the state and because many people here don't have any protection against the virus at all.
We're still at very, very high caseloads. Our hospitals continue to be at 90% or more of capacity. 1 in 5 Oregonians is completely unprotected from the virus, having neither been exposed nor vaccinated. So we will need to get to that point.
Even if the state decides to do away with the mandate, it's still possible that businesses will require customers to wear a mask in order to go to their establishments. That's something that we did see over the summer. But bottom line, masks will not be going away anytime soon.
That's what healthcare workers wanted to know when they spoke with them during a House committee meeting on the COVID-19 response. They were detailing some really bad instances of these patient interactions that have gone very poorly. In some instances, one worker said they've been spit on by patients just for asking whether or not they've gotten a coronavirus vaccine. Another said one of their workers got their tires slashed after a bad patient interaction, and they're just saying it's only making matters worse. Now, they did thank the state for the work they did in bringing in some National Guard members during some of the peak points where help was needed on the front lines, but now that work has fallen back on them, and at this point, it's taking a pretty big toll. Take a listen.
It obviously leads to more burnout, more anxiety, and a real need for us all to address this and make sure we support this fragile workforce.
Now, committee members didn't really get much time to comment. It was a long 2-hour conversation covering a lot of different topics yesterday, Angelica, but they did thank them for what they went through and what they're continuing to go through as they respond to this pandemic.
I wish I could say I was surprised by that horrific behavior, but we've been hearing it for the past year and a half. So, Dan, are these workers hoping to get more support from state leadership?
I mean, frankly, Angelica, what they're really looking for is more support from their patients. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that people were banging pots and pans at 7 o'clock at night saying thank you for the sacrifices that they've been making during this pandemic. Now they're getting harassed by some of their patients. They're just looking for better interactions overall, but certainly some support from the state would help as well.